Hello YouTube and Amazon. This is going to be a quick demonstration of the Meetsun camp stove. As you can see, I've got a few piles of wood. I've spent probably, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes gathering it up and breaking it down, making sure it's really good dry. So as you can see, I've already used it. And so I'm going to get this going here and see how long it takes to boil 2 cups of water covered. I'm sort of competing with a jet boil. Believe it or not, that's 2 cups of water. So I want to find out if I can get this thing to burn cleanly, and I want to see how much wood I burn. We're getting ready for a 10-day backpack, and I think this would be a really cool idea to not have to carry 10 days worth of camping fuel. And I like the idea of the sustainability aspect of it too. So we'll give it a whirl. One thing I like about this is that you can take it out and light it from beneath. So I'm going to do that now, and it will smoke quite a bit at first, but it definitely, these things inject air into the smoke, and that's how you get a really clean combustion after it starts going for a bit. So as you can see, it's been burning for maybe 45 seconds, and it does smoke. Another thing I like about this thing is that it's got this gap here, so you can keep feeding wood, which you'll need to do if you ever want your water to boil. I've used this not camping yet. I'm still experimenting with it to see if it's worth taking on our next trip. It's pretty smoky. But I do like how you can add more fuel to it easily. And just like that, we've got a nice clean burn. Look how well it's burning. I'm going to put the water on now. Now I'm going to keep adding fuel. Oh, it decided to smoke a bunch all of a sudden. So, given the hassle, I mean, really it's got to be, unless you're camping in somewhere that prohibits campfires, you'd almost be better off just putting your cookware directly on the fire, because it is getting this thing all sooty. So when I put it back in the pack, it's going to get everything else sooty. So I don't know if we're going to take this on the trip or not. But let's let it keep burning. I already can tell that I need to add more fuel. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. Alright, well, I'm going to have to remove this cover. It is made of silicone, which has some temperature resistance, but I don't want to, I know it can't handle an open flame, so. But yeah, I started with cold tap water. This time of year, it's about beginning of April, so the tap water around here, I'm in Utah, so the tap water's probably between 40 and 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So it would definitely be pretty similar to what you would find in a mountain lake in the high country. So, and I'm not going to be super scientific with this experiment. I'm just going to approximate things. But as you can see, it's getting this thing really sooty already. And I don't know how we can get the burn to be much cleaner than that. And I don't even know if this would be an approved camp stove for areas that prohibit fires or not. But anyways, I'm going to add some more fuel. I will say that is convenient to just throw it in there and not have to remove the pan. Also convenient for filming. Alright, so I'd say we're about 5 minutes in, roughly. And we're starting to get some bubbles forming. You might be able to, I would let it go a little longer before I'd use it for coffee, but it's probably another 2 minutes away from coffee. I don't know if you remember the fuel supply, but it's getting used up pretty quickly. Kind of a surprising amount of fuel for this thing. I'm going to zoom out. I feel like that's a little easier. Anyways, alright, I'd say we got pretty good boiling going now. I would definitely use that for coffee. So yeah, we're probably 5 or 10 minutes in, and in the woods, you know, maybe you could collect it a little bit quicker than here in suburbia. But yeah, it does work. We got a good boil going on. I would recommend this if you don't mind tinkering. In fact, if you enjoy tinkering like I do, because you do have to babysit that. I like the color that it's that red and blue coloring that's occurring. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I think I'll give it a few more rounds, and maybe I will take it on the 10-day backpacking expedition. Just the weight savings is pretty minimal with the Jetboil itself, but for 10 days worth of backpacking, that would, I don't know, that'd be several pounds, I would think, worth of fuel. So, but it does burn very quickly. So you definitely have to babysit it. So, hope that's helpful. And this is how much wood I had left over. This is some larger diameter stuff that I didn't get to. So, yeah, have fun. Happy camping.